Well, as you can see, we've got Ron Lund's 56 Chevy painted now, and we've put the body back on the chassis, and we're starting to assemble the car. But one of the things I have to do is finish the engine and build a cover over some of the parts here. So I'm gonna go ahead and sketch what I think I'm gonna end up building and get the ideas before we start building. Start putting together what everything is going to be on here now. As you can see, we painted the block and we've got some polished parts. I have already pulled the throttle body off. We're gonna send that out and get that polished. We'll have to build a tube that feeds that, probably end up coming through over here, and we'll have a air filter that's out front that feeds the engine, kind of like a ram air system where cool air is actually going into the motor. We're not gonna pull the motor after it goes through the radiator. We'll pull it out in front. So in essence, what we're gonna have is a ram air system because we're pulling cool air in front of the radiator to feed the motor rather than bringing the air that has gone through the radiator that's preheated before it goes into the motor. It's a ram air, it's cool air, it's better performance. The other thing is I'm waiting for the valve covers. Mike Curtis is building a new set of valve covers, so I'm gonna sketch what the valve covers will look like on this rough sketch. And then it's just the pieces that I've got to make that go over the fuel rails. That's what I'm gonna be sketching, what we have to build out of sheet metal, paint it, stripe it, put an emblem on it, whatever we're gonna end up doing. This is going to be the idea for that. Might be cool to run the Bel Air logo in the center of that piece that's going to fit right on there. Throw a little bit of color on this, or I should say gray tones. So when it's all finished, I'll have Mike Curtis's valve covers bolted on. This is the original plenum that feeds the motor with the air, but I'll have that tube that's feeding it. These are the two pieces that I need to build. And what I want to do is I'll make those out of sheet metal, they'll bolt on. And when I'm finished, I want to paint these the same color as the roof, that cream color. And then I'll end up using a Bel Air logo that I'll put in the very center. And it'll finish this off, and you're not looking at all the wires for the injectors and the fuel rails there. That'll cover it up, it'll look beautiful. You see this feed line for the fuel rail. This would have a tube that comes directly in here, and the cover that we're gonna build will end up being right in this section. Well, you see I didn't draw it because I'm gonna have a logo right there. I don't want it to be real busy looking. So what we'll end up doing is I'll bend this in here, and we'll feed the fuel rail from the back. It'll come in from back here. This will stay real clean.